Connie's class. In the video, we spatial and temporal coherence. The correlation of the light waves with respect to space is called spatial coherence, and the correlation of the light waves with respect to time is called temporal coherence. This we will understand Young's double slit experiment. We will understand what is temporal and spatial coherence. Young's double slit experiment is, let there be a source and two slits S1 and S2 equidistant from these two sources, and this is a screen. So we can observe constructive and destructive interference pattern on the screen. So here is a slit S1 and S2. So what is happening here? The light waves coming from the source after emerging from the slit S1 and S2, they interfere and form interference pattern. So let us assume that there is a plane wave coming from the point source. The two slits, here are the two slits, let the phase shift be phi1 and phi2. So there will be a phase difference between the light waves emerging from the slit S1 and S2. So let that phase shift be delta phi. So this fluctuation in the phase will be a function of time. Okay. So this fluctuation, that is called as there can be some correlation between the waves emerging from the slit S1 and S2. So that if that correlation some relationship between those waves at those points. So if that correlation increases, then the fringe visibility also increases. So fringe visibility na enna to differentiate the maxima and the minima, that is the bright and the dark fringes, that is the fringe visibility. So if there is a correlation, so correlation na enna phase shift irukku, but there will be some constant phase difference. That's the coherence na enna artham, the two waves same phase la irukanundra avasiyam illa, there can be a phase difference, but the as time progresses, there should be a constant phase difference between those two wave trains. So that correlation, that's the relationship between the two phases. If that correlation increases, the fringe visibility also increases. If this fluctuation, the phase shift, difference in the phases between the two waves fluctuate with respect to time, and that correlation keeps on changing, so there is no specific relationship between the two waves, then the correlation is said to be less. So if this correlation is less, the fringe visibility also drops. So fringe visibility appa eppadi irukum? So it will be like this. So the differentiation between the bright and the dark fringes will be less. So in the full bright ayum, so dark spot to same bright ayum. So you cannot differentiate the bright and the dark spot. So fringe visibility decreases. So coming back here, in this plane, in the plane wavefront ku badala ippadi oru wavefront varudhu. Okay, so there is a small change in the wave vector. So ippadi wavefront vanduchna, what will happen to the interference pattern? In interference pattern irukum, ana there will be a small shift. Ippadi oru plane wavefront varudhu vechukalam. Okay, so there is a small change in the phases also. Adha vandu wave vector change. So there is a shift in the interference pattern. Appo fringe visibility irukadu, ana in the shift nadandukite irukum. Appo in the source ku badala, if this source is not a point source, or it is not a coherent source abdina, the fringe there will be a shift in the fringes, so the fringe visibility will decrease. So this is called as the temporal coherence. If the fluctuations if the changes in the phase, the fluctuations is very rapid, so that we cannot differentiate the temporal coherence decreases. So instead, if we have a laser source, even if there is a change in the position of the source, fringe visibility drop agadu. We can still get the bright and dark spot. That's the temporal coherence. So this is a temporal coherence is a function of bandwidth of a source. இப்போ bandwidth na enna we can have a source like this or like this. So this x-axis is nothing but wavelength or a frequency or energy enna irukkalam. Y-axis வந்து it can be a power of the light source or intensity of the light source. So this is maximum intensity. If the bandwidth is this much, this is called as the bandwidth, delta lambda or delta nu or delta E. So here the source is having a larger bandwidth. அப்படினா bandwidth ஜாஸ்தி ஆச்சுனா temporal coherence கம்மி, அப்போ visibilityயும் கம்மியா இருக்கும். So இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு light sourceக்கு bandwidth கம்மி, correlation ஜாஸ்தி, visibilityயும் ஜாஸ்தி. So இதுதான் வந்து temporal coherence. Next is spatial coherence. Spatial na, instead of having a point source here, கொஞ்சம் நகர்ந்துருச்சு, இல்ல if we have a point, another point source அப்படினா what will happen in the fringe visibility will drop. இங்க போயிடுச்சுன்னு வெச்சுக்கலாம் point source. So there is a difference in the point or let it be x1 x2 னு வெச்சுக்கலாம். So the light waves coming from two different points, அப்போ there will be a phase shift. So for example, if the time travel here is tau 1 and tau 2, so the difference between the waves reaching at these 2 points is delta tau. So delta tau is the time delay. So depending upon this time delay should be constant always. அப்படினா there will be a coherence. ஆனா spatial coherence na என்னன்னா இந்த இடத்துல வெச்சாலும் நமக்கு பேட்டர்ன் கிடைக்குது, கொஞ்சம் நகர்த்திக்கலாம், x1 x2 னு வெச்சுக்கலாம். அப்போ the fringe disappears. அப்போ இது வரைக்கும் இருக்கிற distance தான் coherence length. அப்போ எவ்வளவு தூரம் அந்த பாயிண்ட் சோர்ஸ் நகர்த்தினாலும் அங்க disappearance இல்ல, கிளியரா இருக்குது பேட்டர்ன். So that is called as coherence length. So that is called as the spatial coherence. So this spatial coherence that is nothing but the correlation or relationship between the two waves at different space.